I'm scared as fuck to do some crime.
Is prison that bad?
It's bad enough.
Yeah.
I mean, and even when it wasn't that bad, you got to think, I like women, so it ain't no women in prison. There's some niggas that think they women, but there's no women in prison. I don't mind paying a bill or two or some rent. Shit, fuck that. I'd rather pay rent than get free housing.
So Omega and Markus,
Yeah.
you guys grew up where?
I grew up on 52nd and Avalon with the Broadways in the Avalon.
South Central?
Yes,
I grew up on 122nd in San Pedro in Anthony Park.
Tell me about how you guys grew up. Omega, you had mom and dad?
I had a mother. My dad wasn't so much in the picture. Like, he was like that. My mom was the side chick, basically. So they had me out of wedlock, you feel me? Then at the age of 3, they came to the projects and took us away from my mom because my mom was on drugs and stuff, Chose the street life over her kids. So from the age of 3, I was in the system until the age of 13. Then I ran away, because I didn't like the system.
How was the foster system for you?
Oh, we was like the help in the foster system. We had to do the cleaning while they kids just sat back and watched us. And if we didn't clean the house the way they wanted us to clean the house, we get whoopings and stuff. So one day she told me if I didn't like the way she was running her program to get the F out. So I did at the age of 13. Ran away from home, got put on Broadway.
What did you do at 13 on the streets?
Oh, I was robbing people, just to survive, staying in abandoned houses and stuff, all types of stuff, anything to survive. Besides out there selling pussy. Didn't do none of that, but...
The gang becomes your new family.
They was my family. They was my protector, my family, my everything. They taught me how to survive in the streets, Mm-hmm. How to get my money and stuff like that.
Did you graduate high school?
No, I didn't, but I did end up going back to school, but I didn't graduate, though. I went to college, though, and got a certificate, though, but other than that, no, I didn't make it.
Markus, how about you? How'd you grow up?
Well, I grew up, I actually grew up in a 2-parent household. With my grandmother, I lived with my grandmother up until a certain age, and I moved with my mother to 122nd, and had a father in the house and everything. So he was my stepfather, but he was my father nonetheless. I just felt I wasn't getting the attention that I needed at home because living with my grandmother, I was like the only child, as opposed to coming to live with my mother who already had my other siblings that was younger than me. Mm-hmm. So I kind of took to the streets, started smoking weed with my homeboy, and then we got put on the neighborhood together, and from there, just...
Put on the neighborhood means joining a gang.
Yeah, turned into a gang, getting put on Anthony, jumped in.
You're a blood, right?
Yeah, I'm a blood. She's a Crip.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Right.
But, I was pretty good in school. I just stopped liking school kind of because I felt like I learned everything when I got to junior high. Like I learned everything that they was teaching me in junior high. I learned that in elementary. It was like, what the fuck I'm here for? Mm-hmm. So I kind of just hit the streets. And
at what age?
Huh?
What age did you drop out of school?
I think I dropped out about 14 or 15. No, about 15.
I was in 11th grade when I jumped.
Maybe 15, I hit the streets and I started taking care of myself because it was like, I got that same speech she had got. It was my way, the highway, and I took the highway.
Yeah.
So from there it was the streets and taking care of myself. Shootouts, whatever, robberies, snatch and grab, you name it, I probably done it. Sleeping with older women to have houses and, have a house to sleep in, have clothes on my back. I mean, so as I grew up, I eventually went to placement. I ended up going to a group home.
Been there too.
I was in the group home for like about a year and a half or so. I got out about 6 months later. I went to youth authority. And in the youth authority, I actually got my GED. So I still had the smarts to get the GED without studying. So.
But have you used that high school diploma for anything?
Actually, I've worked before.
Yeah.
Before I went to jail, I worked at Del Taco before in Palmdale. I worked at the warehouse out here in El Segundo. I've done a few jobs, but I haven't went to college. I think I should probably go to college.
No, it's too late.
It ain't too late. Shut up.
but you still end up in prison.
Yeah, I ended up in prison probably 4.5 years after I got out of youth authority. So I got out in '97. That's when I met her. We
were just friends.
We were just friends. We was just like real cool buddies. Like she was out there thugging, I was thugging.
Yeah.
So we was just real cool. My best friend's sister is her sister. Mm-hmm. My best friend's girl is her sister. So that's how we all kind of fell into the same circle.
Yeah. Even though she's a Crip.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to go in their hood. I used to hang out in their hood every day almost. Like I'd catch a bus. There's one bus that takes me straight there. I was like, come in and shit. I have my big ass pistol. Hit the couple of streets. Be like, as soon as I get in, I always pull it out. Tell my homie, put this under the mattress.
What do you guys think of the separation of like the hood, being like, there's Hoovers, there's Bloods, there's Crips, like all these gangs that separate everybody, and it's all the same neighborhood basically.
Yeah.
I feel, it's separated for its own personal reasons, for its beefs and all that, but at the same time, it wasn't started for that. Mm-hmm. It was started for protection of the community. It wasn't started, but as they were pushed out, we didn't have nobody else to fight but ourselves. Mm-hmm. So that's how it kind of imploded.
Yeah, but some of it was behind girls and
a lot of it was behind girls. Uh-huh. You can almost probably track any beef down and it's gonna track back to something
behind a female type shit. So
we get along good because it's like all my enemies is their enemies, and their neighborhood is our neighborhood enemies. So it's like when I come around, it's like it's nothing like.
It's not no beef type like you my enemy. Why are you here?
Not just because I'm a blood. It's like it's not like that. Like just because I'm a blood, I can't be around Crips.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Omega, you have children.
I have two.
You have two.
A boy and a girl. My son is 22. My daughter is 27.
And you raised them?
Yes, I did. I raised them, and then I went to jail for a case and had my my daughter's father, people taking in my kids until I got back on my feet. Because when I went to jail, I lost everything. So I had to start all over from from housing to financial, everything. So, but I did raise them. And I raised them away from LA because of what was going on in LA. I raised them in Lake Elsinore. I don't want this here. I got pumpkin. But I raised them in Lake Elsinore. I raised them in Lake Elsinore to get them away from the gang violence because I used to have to walk to school to go pick my daughter up from school with a burner, or put my kids in the house to go get the burner and go. I didn't want my kids around that type of thing, because of the gang violence.
And did it work? Did they walk a straight line?
They walked the straight line, they did. My kids work honestly, you never know that their mother is ghetto or hood or whatever with the way they talk. They're very well-spoken and all that old stuff,
They are.
Yeah, so they even correct me with my speech and stuff, because I never knew worser was not a word to tell my kids. They was like, there's no such word as worse. You feel me? Yeah, they teach me stuff.
That's the worser thing you ever said.
I know, right? You feel me? But they can come back and tell me to this day about stuff that they remember back in the day from being in the car with me, shootouts in the car and stuff.
I can tell you some stuff I remember about being in the car with you.
Yeah, I know her.
I used to take her to go fight.
Yeah, me and my homegirl. And we jump out just get to fighting with females.
They was fighting these females one time, and I took her to go. We went to go. Well, I was in the passenger seat, and her sister drove. And her and her friend was in the back, and we pull up on these girls, and I'll jump out, I'll lift the seat up, they shoot out. It's like, what, about 5 girls? Uh-huh. And her and her friend, this girl.
Yeah, her name is the whole girl.
Hold his hands in the book.
I didn't even remember that, but he remembered.
I remember this shit.
Yeah.
She grabbed like 3 girls. I don't know how she grabbed 3 people and had them all on the ground, dragging them around, beating the shit out of them.
Yeah.
3 people. Like, how do you grab 3 people and her little ass?
I had to climb and jump.
She was jumping like a little rabbit, like a deer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I remember that.
I did not.
I remember y'all was fighting them girls. You got hands.
You've gotten into some crazy stuff too, I'm sure, Marcus.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me the story.
What? Oh, I remember one time, man. Her sister kids we didn't have no money at the house. My homeboy, and his girl, her sister. There wasn't no money in the house, and the kids was hungry. I'll call all their kids my nieces and nephews. All of them, they're my nieces and my nephews. So I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. My nieces and nephews ain't going hungry tonight. I said, man, start that fucking car up. So we hop in the car, me, her, I ain't gonna say no names. You can bleep it.
Bleep that other name too.
They can, so we take off, we jump in the car, we go out by the beach, see this dude in a Porsche. So I got to have it, man. I was like, we got to rob him, we got it. Fucking pull up, I just opened the door nice and calm. No gun, acted like I had a gun on me. It was like, hey man, break yourself, dude. So it was this lady, I just remember this broad, I was on the passenger side, my homie was on the driver's side taking care of the dude. But I just remember this broad, she was like, she started yelling. So when she yelled, bro, I just yanked her like, it was almost like Mortal Kombat, some shit like, come here, get over here. And I just slung her over the hill. You know how the beach at the hill just dropped go into the beach. Yeah. And I just remember slinging her over, and before she can even hit the bottom of the ground, I was down at the bottom of the hill, twisting her ass up and stripping her down, trying to go for all the money. And I run back up the hill. My boy, he's dancing with the dude. He don't know what to do, so I just run in and just grab. Come on, man, boom, boom. Grab the shit. We take off running. We fly. I'm running. I'm like Speedy Gonzalez back then. You tell me anything. You say one time, and I was leaving. So I was running. I'm running. He's behind me, but he's slow, so I'm trying to like slow down for him. I get to the car. His girl had to bag up damn near a block to pick this fucker up because he's slow as fuck. We smash out. I lay down and shit. We go to a supermarket, divide the dividends up. It kept the credit cards when it filled the gas tanks up, when it sold gas to people. And I bet you what, my niece and my nephews ate that night.
That part.
I
mean, it was fucked up. Somebody had to lose, but my niece and nephews go eat that night.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, that part.
And you've done prison time.
Yeah, I done 23 years.
23 years.
In the pen, I just got out about 3 months ago.
How old are you?
I'm 48 now, about to be 49.
That's almost half your life.
Yeah.
My birthday's coming up. You're invited.
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
Yeah. All white.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
At my house, you can come get footage too.
Very cool.
It's all family. It's a family gathering, so it's gonna be, real laid back.
So you don't want to go back to prison?
Fuck
We
no.
gonna make sure he don't go back.
Never.
It's that bad?
I was ready to leave when they put the handcuffs on me. So that lets you know. I don't like it, bro, but I did what I did and ended up...
Most of your time was for what?
For manslaughter and possession of cocaine for sales, plus a 10-year gun enhancement.
That'll get you some time.
Yeah, they gave me 10. Really, I had 13 years, but they threw 10 years for the gun that I did the crime with to get the 13 years with, which is like a double jeopardy to me. But and then I caught 3 years while inside for a knife I had. I had a knife. My homeboys jumped on me because I beat up this dude from neighborhood from 10-4 neighborhood in a kitchen.
Prison's just as violent as the street.
Yeah, I whooped his ass in the kitchen because he was getting animated with me. And he's coming all up in my face. I'm like, bro, bag up. I'm bag up. So he did it one more time and I just, boom, boom. And he when he come back in, he's dazed and his arms are still up. So he just giving me free and chin. Boom, boom. He went down timber. I was on him. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, bro, I told you I didn't want to fight you. What are you doing? They fucked around and went onto the yard, politicked this shit, dirty politicked it. Never called me out to the meeting or nothing, so I couldn't even speak my piece. Fucking, these motherfuckers come to the conclusion that I'm in the wrong. So a week later, after I beat this dude up, I'm in the day room going to feed 2 of my homeboys from my neighborhood. They come out the cell, and guess what? They jump me. That's the discipline. They call themselves DPing me. So I'm squabbing, I'm fighting, whatever. I'm getting my issue in. I'm handling my business. But when I turn around and square off and I'm fighting with my homeboy that's my age, my younger homie grabbed me by my legs and lift me up off the ground. So once he did that, it's like my fight over. Yeah. So they hit me a couple of times. The police ran over there. They jumped up and ran. I got up, man. I just looked at them niggas. They handcuffed us, took me out. I'm like, they looked at them there. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm still pretty, bitch ass niggas. So everybody in the day room just started laughing, like, what the fuck? Did he just say I'm still pretty? But they take me to go get searched, and I'm getting searched, stripping out. Got a fucking knife on me. It's like, all they had to do was tell me you got an issue coming. I would have just went and put my knife up, put everything up, came out and got my issue. But instead, they tried to do it like I did something wrong, like I didn't do shit wrong.
If you guys had your lives to live all over again, would you have done anything differently?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I would have graduated high school, got me some type of little career going with myself. I really wanted to be in the medical field and stuff because I like helping people and stuff. So that's what I wanted to do. But when they got to talking about math and this and that, I can't do that because I'm not no math savvy type of person. But yeah, I would have had a whole career and all that, and went to college and all that stuff.
I would probably focus on my sports career. I would think I would have made it good in football.
Yeah, you're big. How tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
So I would have made it. I would have pretty good hands too back then. Even when I was in youth authority, the coach used to tell me, when you get out, go to somebody's college and play for them. You can catch anything. And I would have focused on that and probably my music. I write music, poetry, different things like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. The decisions we make when we're young.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes fuck us up.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And we still.
And not only that, though, some of the time, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like right now, I'm fighting a case right now because of me and my stupid decision making. I don't approve, even though I done sold the drugs and stuff. But I don't approve of people doing drugs around kids and stuff. And it was this park in our neighborhood, and the people that I know that usually be in the park, they came rushing out the park with their kids, holding their kids' hand. I'm like, where y'all going? What's going on? That and they up in there getting high. It was the smokers up in there getting high and stuff. And I seen it, and when I seen it, I just got all upset all over again because I seen them with syringes and shit sticking themselves in the park while his kids playing in the park. So I gave them a warning shot. They, some of them ran out. And,
I told you.
I gave them a warning shot. Some of them ran and held ass, but another one stayed there talking shit. But they ended up calling the police, giving a description of me, and they caught my ass. But they tried to give me 3 years with half, but I pled the insanity plea. So right now I'm doing my 3 years with half on the streets, but I got to see a therapist twice a week for my issues I got.
You sure it's just for that?
I'd rather do my 3 years and half on the streets with a crazy doctor than in the pen. I've never done penitentiary time.
Are you sure that you're seeing a therapist just for that?
For all types of other issues.
Yeah, because you got issues.
You feel me? So, I've done county jail time. The most I've ever done is 6 months. But I've been in and out the county numerous of times for sales, knives, and gun charges and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm trying to keep myself on the streets because I got a lot to lose if I go in. Like I said, I started from the bottom to the top, so I'm back on top right now. You see, I'm flat. You feel me? So I want to stay like this. If I go to jail, I'm gonna lose everything. So
there are so many people that are involved in gangs and crime and all the drugs, all that stuff in the hood. Why do you think that is?
Because of sometimes the card that they was dealt, you feel me? like some people was like the household, what was going on in the household wasn't cool, or they seen what was going on in the household and they felt like, oh, I want to be like them when I grow up, type of shit. You feel me? Like, you know, I've seen motherfuckers selling drugs and getting money, and I'm like, dang, I want that type of fast money. So you feel me? So after robbing and shit, you know, I feel like robbing at a certain age, motherfuckers started showing me, okay, instead of doing that, do this, and they showed me how to cut up, dope, cook dope, all types of shit. So from then on, I was just in the drug industry and shit. You feel me? I had jobs, but I couldn't keep them long enough because of my mentality, my mouthpiece and stuff like that. So the streets was what kept me fed and kept my kids fed. And my kids even said, you know, Mom, I thought all our life when we were walking around in Jordan and stuff, you sold drugs. I said, no, I had jobs and stuff like that too, because drugs ain't gonna have y'all with Jordans on y'all feet, you feel me? So, you know, but yeah. But they know not to go my route that I went. They know that. My son, I thank God that he don't gangbang. He won't even touch LA unless he going to a rave or some type of something. He won't even touch LA because he's from Corona nowadays. Even though he was born in Inglewood, but he's from Corona.
My was born in Inglewood.
Over there, you're not too far from Lake Elsinore, the end of Corona.
It's far enough away from LA and the
yeah, very far. Yeah, so I used to
got to think about if you want to drive. And
I used to drive. I used to drive the freeway every day just to leave Elsinore to go to LA to make my money and come back home. But my kids never, you know, I made sure they was not a part of that.
And Markus, you have kids too?
Yeah, I have a daughter. Well, 2 daughters. Well, one of them don't claim me. One and a maybe, but I claim both of them. But I have a daughter that I know is my daughter, for sure. That's my daughter. She's, oops, I don't supposed to say that.
and you might have another one?
Huh?
And you might have another one.
Well, yeah, she's grown too, but she don't claim me. Her mother told her that I'm not her biological father. But she has my name, my birth certificate, and I'm on her birth certificate and all that. But, I mean, my daughter was just a daddy's girl. When I was out for the little time I was with her, she was with me all the time. Her mother didn't have to be a mother. Because I was my daughter's mother and daddy. Like,
right.
Yeah, when she was born, I did her diapers, I did her bottles, I took her with me. Like, I go down to my homegirl house for weeks at a time. My daughter's gonna be with me for weeks at a time. Like, that's just how it was. Like, that's my first love. That's my heart. You know?
That's unusual.
Yeah.
And it broke my heart because that's what I missed when I did that 23 years. If I didn't have her, that time would have probably been a lot easier. Because I knew that I wasn't able to give her the guidance I wanted her to have.
This is the one who claims you or the one that doesn't?
This the one that claims me. You know,
I like him too.
I wouldn't be able to give her the guidance that I would like her to have. You know, she's be raised by the streets or by what I consider the streets, just other people.
How old is she now?
She's 24.
She's doing all right?
Oh yeah, she's good. She finally came and saw me after a month and a half of me being out. No, 2.5 months, huh? And I was so mad at her. Like, you didn't. Yeah, I was so mad at her.
Does prison rehabilitate at all?
No, prison doesn't rehabilitate you. You rehabilitate you. The other inmates that's seeking rehabilitation help each other rehabilitate. But prison's not going to rehabilitate you. That'll be asinine to help you get better for them to lose their cattle. They're trying to get us to come out and reoffend so we can go right back in there and they can keep herding us around.
But the way they treat you and talk to you in there, it's like how y'all trying to change us when y'all start making us even worse than what we were when we came up in here because how y'all treat people.
It ain't even that. It's the way they set shit up. The way they set shit up.
Yeah.
They set up shit like riots. They set up stabbings. They're not rehabilitating. They just as crooked as us. They got their own gang, the Green Wall. In prison, they have a gang. The police had a gang called the Green Wall that's on the gang file, on the gang record. With the feds had to go in there and break that shit up and split them dudes up. So they was in. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Salinas. Sad F. There's a couple other ones, but they was all the green wall. They end up sending them all over the different state, all over the state to different prisons, broke them up because they was really like on some gang shit. Like they really challenging like the inmate gang groups. And they're really like throwing up gang signs throwing up shit on the yard to each other. I mean, it was crazy.
These are the correctional officers.
Correct. These are the motherfuckers that's supposed to be watching over us.
That's crazy though, because they really think they their own gang though.
Shit, the sheriffs, Lee Baca sheriffs, 2,000 boys, 3,000 boys. They used to go in the parking lot and fight. They're beefing with each other within their own units, whooping our ass in the county jail. Don't look at the Duke.
And
they had a big ass picture of John Wayne.
I remember back in the day, they used to take you to take you off somewhere, whoop your ass, then
and lock you up.
No, drop you off at somebody else's.
Oh yeah. You talking about on the street?
Yeah, that's how they used to do us back then.
Yeah, they used to drop you off and then announce on the loudspeaker that who you are and you over here.
Yep.
And just drive slow and loud.
That's how dirty they are.
Yeah, they was pieces of shit.
Still is though. Still is.
What are you guys doing now?
As what?
Since you've been free and
I work with my sister, the Mina Renee Experience. Mm-hmm. It's a party planning. She's a party planner. She's decorates.
You're walking a straight line.
Yeah, sets up. She do tents. I mean, some of the most gorgeous shit you ever see.
Yeah, very nice.
And I got to give you her card too. You might want to use her one day.
And me, I do in-home care.
And she does in-home care, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think the hood needs? What do you think?
What the hood needs?
Would help it the most?
Well, like right now, we like right now.
They need more programs, more opportunities for these kids.
That's what we was talking about at the meeting too.
That's what they need for these kids, like
basketball, football, anything positive.
Especially summer programs when these kids don't have nothing to do. They don't have that time to occupy them from the morning to the afternoon. You know, these kids need something. You know, I had that shit. It's funny. Like I said, I had all that shit, but it's just I chose to do what I was doing. Mm-hmm. You know, so. But yeah, these kids, what the communities need is more programs for these kids, more organizations. You know, they need to be shown love, man. These kids out here need to be shown love.
More dads who stay in the family would be good too.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, and more women need to let the dad stay in the family. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be a fucking problem every time dad pull up to come get the kids. He shouldn't have to argue with you about picking up the kids. Bullshit. That's that bullshit. Mm-hmm. And that's what keeps, they got to also, let a dad be a dad sometime. I'm not tripping off who you fucking. I just want my daughter. Fuck who you fucking. I'm fucking too.
All right, let me ask you guys one last question. What would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your lives?
Oh, the most important lesson I learned in my life is to, like you say, think before I react type thing, and think about, like, my thing is, nowadays I be like, what would Jesus do? But I mean, like, yeah, just trying to stay out of trouble, stay away from anything that's going to bring me and my kids harm because, I've been there back in the day. So I just try to keep grounded with me and my kids and where I live. I don't live in the hood no more. I moved out the hood. That way I can just go visit. And I stay too far from somebody to come see me. So, but I just try to keep God first and make the right decisions and stuff like that and think before I react because I didn't think the last time, so I don't never think, I just react and that keeps me in trouble. So I try to think before I react and stay well grounded and keep God first. You feel me?
I think the most important thing I learned is to cherish your people, man, while they're here.
Yes, that too.
Because
that's a good one.
It's like,
because they dying every day.
I lost my granny, my heart, my queen, You know what I'm saying? When I was in prison. And it's like, I never get to see her again, you know? I didn't get to see her going away. You know, that hurt me more than anything, like out of my time. Mm-hmm. You know, losing my pops, you know, my stepfather, my auntie, right after my, you know, my granny, you know, fucking, just all the people, you know, you think we think we have forever, man, until you realize none. So I would say one of the most valuable things I think I learned is to value your time.
Yep.
Value your time.
Yep. Because all the stuff we done
She'll
did.
tell you I'm always trying to be out and about. Like I want to see everything. Mm-hmm. I don't want to sit in the house. I want to see everything because I've been gone. Yeah. I've been inside a cage for 23 years.
Which is understandable.
I want freedom. I want to be out. I want to smell the ocean. I want to put my feet in the sand. I want to be, you know, I want to get.
That shit that took.
I got to get regrounded to the universe.
Yeah.
Because the universe I was grounded in.
Because he still low key got that mentality
crazy.
Of being in the pen.
Are you
I be having to tell him.
You're institutionalized?
Yeah.
To a degree. I mean, you have to be institutionalized to survive it. Mm-hmm. And habits don't just break overnight.
Yeah, you just got
to. Really
because
don't.
What I did is, though, I started desensitizing myself to the prison life when I was in prison. Like some of the things that used to matter to me in prison, and I'd be like, man, this motherfucker, I stopped letting it matter. Like in my last 6-7 months, I just kind of like, man, that shit don't matter no more. You know, because I'm trying to get my mind to start thinking different before I get out. It's like training your mind to think different. So now I think before I react now, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Comes with maturity.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Omega, Markus, thank you so much.
All right.
Wish you lots of luck from here on out.
All right now.
Thanks, you guys. When I was designing the first Soft White Underbelly book, I realized that there were so many great portraits that weren't going to make it into that book. They just wouldn't fit. And once I saw how well that first book sold, I knew I'd have to design a second book. This second book is finally ready to ship. Like the first one, this book has a collection of some of the best portraits from Soft White Underbelly, accompanied by a quote from that person's interview. This book features another group of Rebecca portraits, as well as a collection of color images of the Whitaker family, and plenty of others. You can order yours for $125 or $150 for a signed copy at softwhiteunderbelly.org. Again, like the first book, once this book is sold out, I will not be printing more of them. The portraits are what Soft White Underbelly is all about, and these two books contain the best of all that work. Thank you for watching.